Hello everyone, I'm Dapher, David Fernando, and this is one more edition of Ask My Questions with me, David Fernando. They say that whenever it's a woman, I forget English. Why does it happen? Who's that? Choflo, are we on? Yes, we are. Okay, let me just, can you say something?
Hello?
Are we really on? Check there. Okay. Oh, I need to shave. Yes. Can you move it backward? Yes. But did you say? Can you say something now?
Hi, hello. Can you hear
Oh,
me?
Tito Francisco. Oh, good. All right, I'm David Fernando, Dapher, and this is Answer My Questions with Dapher. My guest for today's edition is Julia Cortez.
Yes.
Cortez or Cortez?
Cortez.
Who is
It's an R.
An R.
There's an R in it.
Yes,
yeah.
but I don't pronounce this R.
Oh.
Yes.
Okay.
You will pronounce the R, Cortez, but I will say Cortez. I will not pronounce that
Okay.
R.
You don't.
Why? Let's say I've already realized that her accent is not rhotic accent, and my accent is rhotic, non-rhotic. What is this rhotic and non-rhotic accent? Rhotic accent, people with rhotic accent, they usually pronounce re or the R at any position.
Yeah.
Like you said, Cortez.
I do that.
And people with non-rhotic accent, they only pronounce re at the end of a sentence when the next word starts in a vowel sound.
Okay.
For example, car, you will say
Yeah.
car. So
I would say car.
yeah, car, but I will say car.
Mm-hmm.
I will only say car if the next word starts in a vowel
Okay.
sound. For example, the car is, your father is, your mother is viewing
Yeah.
this. Your mother is, yes, but if I ask you to say mother, it will say mother, but I will never say mother, I will say mother.
Yeah.
Okay, again, the Jovelo is on. Hello, Mauro Inacio, viewing us from the US. Yes, US, the US, the United States of America, not the United States of Vienna, because Vienna is also the US. So, Mauro, yes, Mauro Inacio.
From what?
Yes, yeah, it's him, Mauro Inacio, yes. Hi, Mauro, hello, Tito, Francisco, Morelson dos Anjos. There are 10 people viewing us, and they are not here for me, they are here for you. Yes. Julia Cortez is an HR technician and also a secretary.
Yeah.
Yes?
Yes.
Good. Can you make yourself known? Who are you? Who is Julia?
Okay, hello everybody. I'm Julia Cortez. I'm a student, HR student, to be honest, on my senior year currently. I also have been working in project management with a classmate of mine. And this is me trying to get into the market, trying to be heard around. I actually am an introverted person. This is my personality, I say. I am a person with not lots of friends. I do not have many friends, to be honest, but the few ones that I have they have my heart. And basically, this is who I am. I am a talkative person, but at the same time, I'm shy, which is something really,
It doesn't match.
it does not match
Yeah.
at all, but this is who I actually am.
An introvert person.
But talkative at the same time. But I'm talkative when I feel comfortable with the people around.
Well,
Yeah.
that makes two of us. because I'm also an introvert person. But
Yeah.
I am really talkative.
Yeah.
But I'm only talkative when I am with my friends.
Exactly.
My real friends.
Friends and
Yes.
family members
Yes.
that actually
I
do
over talk.
Yes.
And
me
they
too.
say that no, you are monopolizing the talk. Yes. All right. So you are.
steal the spotlights.
Yes.
Yeah.
But when I'm among those people that I don't know, we've never met before, they will say, is this guy like that?
Yeah, it's the same thing with me.
Oh, okay.
Does she really speak? Is she really able to talk?
Okay. You are an HR student.
Yes.
Fourth year. Fourth year or fifth
Yeah.
year?
Fourth.
Okay,
And
fourth
the last
year.
one.
Final student, yes?
Yeah.
Student of fourth year, student of HR management, yes?
Yeah.
Human resources management.
Exactly.
Can you tell us a little bit about this course?
Sure. To be honest, at first I was a psychology student, but then COVID happened, and then I had to change it.
Okay.
Because I really wanted to change it.
Okay.
It wasn't because any kind of outside pressure. I really did want to change it. At first, I was passionate about psychology. It was my passion, but then COVID happened, and as soon as we got back
Yes.
to university, I had the need or the spark to change courses, and I actually did not know what was I diving into. But at the end of the day, I turned out loving what I'm doing now, and human resources management. It takes care about people in the organizations.
Mm-hmm.
And,
Could you help us with the fan, please?
And most of the times, people in the organizations are seen as just people who are there working. But HR has the responsibility to let everyone know that people in the organizations are the main key to make everything happen. We make everything happen inside the organization, and we focus on people as they are, and as the focus of every operation that happens inside.
All right. Okay. Connected teacher Candida Unzaji. Love her accent. This is Adilson Sebastião Pedro. I think
Thank
Adilson
you.
is viewing us from Sambizanga. And I can also see, who's this? Adriano Joao is viewing us from India.
Wow.
Yes. So one of the viewers, Adriano, viewing us from India. Mario Inacio is viewing us from the US. Well, how can I answer this question? What's the question? Why do you want to work for this company?
What company?
Why do you want to work for this company? How should I answer this question? Let's assume that I'm applying for a job, and you ask me, you as an HR, what's this? This is recruitment questions, yes?
Okay.
You are hiring, and usually it's common to hear people, not to hear people, to hear you asking this question. Why do you want to work for this company? How should I answer this question?
So when you are asked this question, you are expected to let people, the interviewer know what are your qualifications, what are you able to do, and whatever you have to do, is it enough to make the company upgrade in some kind of level? You have to be able to bring something new to the company you're applying for.
Okay.
Exactly. That's what we most of the time expect to hear from you, and to have an approach that is not too focused on the money that you're gonna have from the job, but the actual intention that you have to bring something new to the company and to work at the best way as possible.
Okay.
Yeah.
If you've just joined us, my guest is Julia Cortez, who is an HR technician. a secretary, and also a fourth-year student finalist. Yes, in human resource management at
Universidade Lusíada d'Angola.
Lusíada d'Angola. Okay, my technicians for today's edition are Teofilo, Domingos, and Daniel. Daniel, you're late today. What happened?
I was handling some business.
And you look different. You shaved and you've had your hair cut. Okay, so our questions will be focused on human resources management. And also, one thing which I want to include this. I don't usually ask people how they learned English. I don't like doing that because we want people to share their experience, professional experience, and also academic experience. But I am going to talk about, my wife-to-be. Are you engaged?
No.
Tell them if you're engaged. I saw a boy saying, my wife-to-be. Zola Maziku.
What's his name?
Zola Maziku. Zola Maziku Menga. Uncle Ben. A young man who has got a British accent, standard British accent, and I think as you've got a rhotic accent, I think he's trying to mix British and American. My wife-to-be, she's engaged. Oh, come on.
I am not engaged, but please don't get me into trouble.
Look, gorgeous.
Thank you.
Yes, they love when I interview women.
Okay.
I also feel happy, a positive energy.
Okay.
Yes. Okay, Felismina Susu is a woman. She loves English. She was doing English at university. Yes. So there's a woman on the other side viewing this edition for you. And I can also see Branca. I salute her. She has a really a very nice accent. Matondo Masaki. And there's someone who's viewing us from Ceará, Brazil.
Wow.
Oh yeah, good. Nunda, I think Nunda is a woman. Well,
she's my best friend.
Oh, your best friend. Oh yeah, she said that. That's my best friend right there.
Yeah.
Nuda, yes?
Yeah.
Am I correct? Am I pronouncing it correctly? Nuda Yara.
Yeah.
I was Yara, yes?
Yeah.
Nuda Yara. That's my friend right there. Hello, Nuda.
Hi.
Hi, Nuda. Julia is happy to see you right there. Okay? And Branca. Branca Pinto is a pre-intermediate student.
Okay.
And she's one of those students or one of those viewers who usually asks she usually asks the guest questions like, what advice, what's your piece of advice, or what do you advise me, what do I have to do so as to improve my English?
Okay.
As you told me, and let me tell you that there are 36 people viewing us. There were 37, now there are 36 people viewing us. Yes, you learned English on your own.
Yeah.
You didn't go to a school.
I
You haven't been to a
actually
school.
did.
Oh, okay.
I have been in 2019.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, in Windhoek, Namibia.
Oh, okay.
But when I got there, I was already able to speak English. I was already fluent, but I didn't have the courage to speak. I was, I don't know, some way oppressed or kind, but I've stayed in Windhoek for a year, so I needed to be exposed to the language, and anywhere I go, I needed to use English. Yeah, to get some water, to go to the mall, to school, or anything, I needed English, and I was on my own, so I needed to improve it.
Okay.
And even there, people used to ask me, "Oh, do you hang out with the white people?" And I was
why did they ask you this question?
Mostly because of my accent.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
So they
Because of the accent.
associated your accent with white people.
Exactly, because of the, I don't know, I think I have an American accent.
That's
what
what I
people
said.
say.
It's not should I say American? But I will call it rhotic accent.
Okay, I've never
Rhotic
actually
accent.
heard that before. The way you say
Rhotic
it.
accent.
Yeah.
Well, rhotic accent, as I said, it's an academic term, expression.
Okay.
Because for you, like you are saying, people usually say that your accent is American, but they will not say you speak American English. I will say your accent is rhotic.
Okay.
Because even in the UK, you find people that that speak English the way you do, and so I will not say that you speak American English.
Yeah.
So we'll say no. She speaks English with rhotic accent.
Okay.
Is it British? Is it American? No, it's not American because it's not saying I'ma do it. She's not saying I'm gonna do that. She's not saying I wanna do that. You see, she's not saying I finna do that. But she's saying better.
Yeah.
You also find better later in the UK. So rhotic accent. Yeah. Okay. Let's say
Thank you.
Let's go. You were saying that you speak English with American accent.
Yeah.
So
Exactly. And I said no. This is just how I've learned. I think I have a good ear, and then when I hear something, I can actually reproduce it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, quite really well, to be honest. And this is how I have learned.
Okay.
Yeah,
Oh.
I don't even have a white friend. I don't.
No.
No.
Oh. Well, your friends are here. Hi, Cortez, Manzambi.
Oh, hi.
Hello. This is. Can you say the way you said that in the video?
Hello,
Is
I'm
it
Julia
Academy?
Cortez,
Yes.
and this is Innovate Academy.
This is the first time I'm on watching from South Africa. I really love seeing ladies speaking English. Yes. This is the first time I've never met Julia. This is our first time.
Yeah.
I got to know her through what's that?
TikTok.
No.
Innovate Academy.
Innovate.
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 Yes,
Innovate.
Yeah. What's the problem?
No, because I don't say what's that?
Innovate Academy.
Innovate.
How do you say that?
How do you say
I
that?
say Innovate Academy.
Innovate Academy. Okay.
No, use the
And how do
rhotic
you
accent,
say
man.
it?
Use the rhotic accent.
Yeah, I really want to hear it.
Innovate, right?
No, you should teach us.
Innovate.
I say Innovate Academy.
Yeah.
How do you do that?
No. I don't want to be
Please,
mocked.
I
don't want to be mocked.
Please. I'm asking you, please.
No, I will say that.
Okay.
Okay. Thanks to help me how to improve my English. Yeah, this is Branca.
Yeah.
Branca. Yeah, 38,
actually-
38 viewers. Yes, they are here for you. For her.
We're gonna beat that.
The record.
Yeah.
Nearest record.
Yeah.
45.
We're gonna reach that.
Okay, yes.
Now.
Go ahead, please.
Yeah, I would like to give an advice to Branca and tell her that.
No, you can look at her. Branca, Julia is talking to you.
Yeah.
Mi amiga. How read it? Mi amiga. Read it with English accent. I mean, a rhotic accent.
Oh, infinity.
Infinity.
Hi, baby. It's my friend Daisy. Yeah.
Mi amiga. I remember interviewing. I think it might have been Niria. Her friend was watching. Then she said, "É mesmo assim, surra com ele." Yes. Can you talk to Branca now?
Yes, I was just saying that, Branca, you have to be exposed to the language. As much as you can, you have to listen to English songs and to read in English as well. Watch movies with subtitles, everything in English, so that you are going to be able to learn the best way, even though you feel like you are not able to understand at first. You have to be consistent to learn English. To learn any other language, we have to be consistent and we have to give time to ourselves. Do not feel frustrated. and give yourself some time, and you're gonna be able to do that. Surround yourself with friends that speak English as well. That is really great, and it's going to help you a lot in improving your English skills. So that's my piece of advice for you, Branca. And I wish you the best in the process.
Okay. I can see, yes. Let me just a second. So you can start writing down your questions. I will read last Sunday. Well, I sometimes have problems. What are the problems? When I don't read the questions or comments, people complain.
Okay.
When I read the questions and comments, they say, no, you are always looking at your laptop.
Oh.
But they don't know that the questions are here.
So
Questions,
you have to
comments,
look there.
yes. But they want me to look at you, look at the guest.
Yeah.
You have to look at the guest, but I also have to look at the laptop. Do you feel? Wait, how many people are there in your company?
In Innovate Academy, we are 6, 7, I guess.
Oh, it's a huge company.
Yeah, not really. We're starting.
Okay.
And the other one is mostly just me and my colleague, or he's also my classmate, the one who's working with me. And yeah, there's 2 of us.
Okay.
At the moment, yeah. We can do everything happen being just the 2 of us for the moment. So yeah. Yeah, but we deal with a lot of people.
Okay.
We have to deal with a lot of people. In Innovate Academy, we have to deal with the teachers and everything. I do not actually get in touch with the students, but the teachers themselves and my team as well.
Okay. Read what your friend said.
Thank you.
Okay. Yes. How did you meet
The Área and
Innovate Academy team?
Oh.
Here she works for Innovate Academy, and he is the CEO of HighFlex Academy. So 2 academies here. Our academy is coming, Dapher and Daniel's Academy. Daniel, are you with me?
Yes, I am.
She works for Innovate. I say Innovate.
Yeah.
Innovate Academy. HighFlex Academy. Daniel and Dapher Academy is coming soon. Yes, how did you meet them? How did you meet this team? First, how did you meet
Mr. Bengala.
the CEO? Yes.
Yeah.
Manzambi. Not Manzambi. Manzambi is responsible for marketing, yes? Marketing.
Yes.
How did you meet Mr. Bengala?
To be honest, I was not expecting to meet them. I think it was a golden opportunity come from heavens. The thing is, as I told you, I'm not on Facebook, but I'm on TikTok.
Okay.
So I was on TikTok for, I don't know for how long, but the thing is, I was just scrolling there for entertainment, and I found this video. And it was this, it was actually Mr. Bengala. He was talking to people around the city. It was
offering 2,000 or 5,000,
no,
huh? 5,000, yeah, 5,000.
Yes. To students around, they were supposed to speak English for 30 seconds,
I think, yeah.
so that they would have the money. And I thought it was a fun kind of way to learn something or anything, and I actually enjoyed the video pretty much and heard his accent, the way that he was able to speak English and everything. And so I texted him. I texted him. I texted him on TikTok in the page of, I think, the academy itself. And I asked him if they needed someone to work with them.
Look, you don't need to look at me.
Sure.
You can look at them.
To work with them in the company. I don't know. Somehow, as I told, no, I haven't said that before. I am not very fond of teaching.
Okay.
I am not very fond of teaching, but I needed some kind of way to be showing to the world where I can do in human resources management. So it was an opportunity for me to work with them, with an English academy, which is something that I have already done before. I have already worked for a company, an English company. So this would be my second chance to do that, but as a human resources technician for the first time. And he answered me. Yeah, he answered me and said he was really excited to talk to me and told me that he liked the way that I wrote in English. He said it was really correct, and it's not very frequent for him to see something as such, and that made me really happy, the way that I got his feedback. And yeah, so we set a meeting and we talked, and I ended up working for Innovate Academy as a human resources technician.
Okay.
Yeah.
What are you most proud of about your course?
The fact that I have learned how to deal with people. I'm not, as I told you before, I kind of am a shy person, but as a human resources management, I had to set this part aside and try to be more social with people around me, and to be more exposed, to speak more, to talk more, and to be more dynamic. And this is something I am really proud of, the fact that now, like Julia that started in the first year of university is not the same one today. I have changed a lot. I now talk too much, a little too much, and I'm now able to deal with people in good or bad situations. I am now able to communicate efficiently, and this is something that I'm going to carry for the longest in my professional life.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, well, there's a suggestion coming from Daniel, as we have Innovate Academy and also High Flex Academy. My first name is David, and the first letter is D, and Daniel's name is, the first letter is D. So Daniel, Salomão, David, Fernando. So our academy will be Double D Academy. Coming soon. Julia is from another galaxy. A comment from, should I say your boss?
What's it?
From Bengala.
Oh.
Julia is from another galaxy. Would you go along with this comment?
Yes, why not?
Okay.
Yeah.
That's good. Okay, which challenges did you face last year, both at school and also at work? And how did you overcome them?
Okay, at school.
Mm-hmm.
School is something really tricky to talk about, because school has, I would say 70% of my energy and of my time as well. So it plays a really difficult role in my life, but it's my priority at the moment. So I was really afraid, as a challenge, I was really afraid to fail.
Okay.
That is my biggest fear, I believe, to fail. Because I've always liked to be introduced or to be inside of the academical world. For some reason, I enjoy learning. I do not love school, but I enjoy learning. Learning as it is.
You don't love school.
Not anymore. Not
Okay.
anymore. Not anymore. So yeah, I do not love school anymore, but I love the process of learning and to know people in school and everything, because those are the people that are going to be in my life.
Mm-hmm.
Exactly, yes. I don't know, maybe I will find them someday in the previous in my jobs or something.
Yes.
But those are the people that I'm going to have in my life. So my biggest fear was to fail in terms of grades,
Mm-hmm.
and to let down my family somehow. So I was really afraid, and I needed to give everything I have, all my energy, all my time, and everything was invested in it. And it was like, this is my world, and school was all over it.
Yes.
And everything that I've done needed to be balanced in order to not get in the way with my goals in school. So yeah, I needed to find several ways to not fail and to upgrade my grades, as I've always been a student with, I would say, above the average.
Okay.
Yeah, so I needed to maintain it and to sustain who I want to become. So this was my biggest challenge there, and also dealing with people.
Okay.
Yes. Dealing with people is one of the most difficult things to do, to be honest. And to be an HR student, it's one of the things, I would say it's the first thing we have to be concerned about. How to deal with people in an effective way, how to make them understand what you want from them, and how to talk to them, how to just talk to them and engage into conversations with them, because there's a lot involved in it. So yeah.
All right. This. How is it working? My battery is dying. Just a second. The battery is dying.
Sure.
Laptop, not mobile phone. Yes. How is it working in management field? Is it cool working in this field and not to speak English? This is Adriano Joao, who's viewing us from India, and although he is, I think, studying or living in India, he is from Rocha Pinto.
Okay.
Rocha Pinto Abanda. Yes. How is it working in management field?
So I'm new to this world, to be honest, not 6 months yet. But I would like to say that you learn a lot working with management, because you're directly connected to people, and people build connections. Your network is all about people. And in human resources management, you are going to be really exposed to people with interactions with people of different backgrounds, different races, or different genders, or anything, different countries and anything. So you will be directly working with them, and it is going to give you the skills and the tools to be a person that is actually able to let people know what you want, what you desire as a person that works in the field. And I'm not able to introduce the English that I speak in the field of human resources management, but it's for now, because I know that someday I'm going to have another opportunity to, besides Innovate Academy, of course. I know that I am going to have another chance, another opportunity to work for a company that requires English at all costs. And in the field, not only in human resources management, but every other field, you need to speak English now, because it is something that is actually really required from the companies worldwide and countrywide as well. So improve your English.
Okay.
Yeah.
Guys, are you afraid?
No, we are not.
Afraid of?
The lamp. No, it's because of the fan.
Okay.
Okay, and is it really working?
It is.
No, I don't think so, man. Is it really working? Okay. Hello, good evening. It's with the lab and learning English, but I wonder why many people start taking the course with some but okay, I'll read. Did you? Yes.
There are two questions from Marcelo.
Okay.
to be asked. Can I
Go ahead.
Question now? His first question is the CV style a cornerstone element for a candidate to be selected? If yes, what are the key items that the CV should possess in order to draw the human resource manager's attention?
Yeah. Okay. First thing first, the fact that the CV is, in fact, a key for us to know if we are going to proceed, if you are going to be selected, and we focus in it. So first things, you have to have a CV that actually is able to catch the eye. Okay. It has to be able to catch someone's the interviewer, of course, eye, and to engage. He has to be able to engage with the information that you show in your CV. And we also look for your experience as an English fluent person. We require that a lot. We look at it. We also focus on your abilities in terms of how do we say? I cannot remember the term right now, but your abilities are a master key. Also, your experience. You don't need to put too much things in your CV. We only focus on the main informations that it has, and depending on the role you want to play or you are applying for, you gotta have, or you must have previous experience on it. It's really important to have that, and depending on that, we also would like to know what are your the characteristics that you have to have with other people, like with connection with other people. Interpersonal,
You need to have interpersonal relations.
yeah, like skills.
Okay,
We mean
interpersonal skills.
communication,
Yes.
and all of that. Yeah.
The next one?
You have answered the first question, and the second, I want to know the key items that a CV must have to catch interviewers' attention.
Yeah. So you must put there who you are as a professional. Who you are as a professional is a key. You have to give a brief introduction of who you are as a professional, and also the things that you have done, and what are you expecting from for the company that you're applying for. Also, we need to know your age and things like that.
Your self-introduction has to be put on the top of
On the top of the
requirements.
CV. On the top of the CV is the first thing we think we want to see before starting the rest, before reading the rest of the CV. Yeah. Sometimes it is what catches actually the interviewer's attention. Yeah.
Look at this
It's
comment. Yes, go ahead.
It's hard to find, but for name, you see on the top of the CV, just my name is blah 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 blah. Blah. Then they come the graduation, the formation has taken, and other element of experience has gone through, just to on UCV just to catch interviewers' attention. Not introduction as such, but I think it's a new experience.
No, I mean after your name, after your personal data. Yeah, that's when it comes. Like a brief information, one paragraph or even two. Yeah, it's important. It's relevant.
Okay, why do you think some candidates lie when they are designing the their CVs?
To be honest, sometimes they want to impress.
Okay.
Yeah, they want to impress people from the company, and they want, at the end of the day, we all want to get the job.
Yes.
So in case the advertisement about the job has requirements, we are going to try. People that lie in their CVs, they want to meet the expectations of the company. So that's why they want to impress by meeting the expectations
Yes.
or the requirements that the company has. This is one of the factors, the main factors that make people lie in their CVs. They want to be selected.
Yes.
So they think if I don't have the requirements that they ask for, maybe I'm not going to be selected. So I'm going to put this, and that, even though I know that I don't have or I don't meet these requirements, they're going to put it there.
Okay. Are there any problems?
Of course they are.
What are the, let's say, the apps? The apps, it's because you want to impress. But what are the downs?
It is going to be a downfall.
Okay.
Once you lie and you are selected, and then you are called out for an interview, and they're going to ask you, so you say you did this or that.
Yes.
You say you do this or that. And then most of the time we ask situations in which they needed to use those qualifications. And you're going to see them. They have often struggle
Okay.
to tell you, and unless they actually worked and improved their lying skills at the and took it to the next level. And yeah, so often they do not know what to say about it. And this is when we know that this person is lying. Plus, we take a look at everything. The way you move, the way you speak, where you're looking at, where are your hands when you're saying something that is true or something that is not true. And we take care of every single thing. HR takes care of everything. We look at everything, whether you are anxious or not.
Okay.
So yeah, it's often not good to lie in your CV. In case you have not done something, be honest about it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Have you ever interviewed a candidate,
Um,
a job seeker?
I have done that before.
Was it in
yes.
English or in Portuguese?
It was in Portuguese.
How did it go?
Well, it went well. I think the person was really confident about what they were doing, and they knew about the job.
Yes.
So we didn't have any problems with the interview. Yeah, I haven't done that too many times yet. And as I'm growing up now in a professional level, of course. So yeah, it went well, to be honest. And I have tried to take a look at every details, and it was fine. I think I was a little bit more anxious than the person.
Was that your first time?
It was my first time.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I know that you are not on Facebook, but there's a meme on Facebook where a job seeker wrote on his CV saying that he spoke English. Now, on the day of the interview, first finish drink water. Yes. Because when he said, "Oh, okay." On your CV, it says that you speak English. Hello, do you know what was the reply? Kid. Hello, kid. Because
hello, kitty.
Yes,
okay.
yeah. Hello. So você fala inglês, certo? Yeah. Então podemos falar pouco. Sim, sim. When the recruiter asked the question, hello, instead of saying hi, I'm saying hello, then the person replied, Kitty. Yeah, I'm saying Kitty, and she said Kitty.
Oh yeah.
Different accents.
Yeah.
The same language, but different accent. So, her English is not different from mine, but her accent is. We speak the same language. which is English, but the same, but different accents.
Accents, yeah.
Yes, I can. If I love your accent, I can have you as my role model.
Okay.
I'll start copying the way you speak, so as to see if I can speak English with your accent. It happens. Jaime Sambique, viewing us from Mozambique. She has a good accent. I love her accent. I love her, and I'll take her to my country, Mozambique.
That's not true. Is it really true? Did he really write it?
Okay, read it yourself. I'm not making up anything.
Oh my God.
No. It's written there.
Yes, it is.
Yeah. Oh no. Oh, it is.
Oh, thank you, Jaime, by the way.
And then,
Thank
then, as he saw that I didn't read his comment, he wrote, "Teacher, ask her if she wants to come with me to my country. It's here. Teacher, ask her if she can come with me in my country, Mozambique."
Thank you for the offer, but I'm fine.
I'm not a husband seeker. Tell her. I've just told him. Jaime, thank you.
Thank you.
But Julia is okay in Angola,
I'm good.
and she's single. But although she's single, she's not after anyone. She's trying. She wants to have everything settled down. Yes. Hello. How are you? What they said? I've heard that you've settled down. Yes. Is it like that? The song. I've heard that you've settled down.
What song is it?
Hello.
Hello, it's me, Adele.
Yes.
Hello, it's me.
Then can you sing it? Yeah. That you've settled down.
No,
I've heard.
I don't know the lyrics, to
That
be
you.
honest.
I've heard that you settled down. You know, I think they broke up, and he overheard that the guy, his ex life is settled down.
Okay.
Yeah. So let's go, Daniel.
Okay, there is a question from Debbie Shifesh from Mozambique. That's the following question.
Mozambique is the #1
I
international
guess so.
viewers.
Okay.
Yes, where we have
That's good.
Carlos Tokosi. No, not Carlos. That Charles Tokosi. Daniel. Oh, not Daniel. Charles. Carlos Chive, viewing us from Gaza.
Okay, the question is,
Yeah,
how
that's
can a
Carlos.
human resources manager create a soft job atmosphere between the staff and the top board within the company?
Okay. One of the key factors is the leadership you have in your organization. The leadership plays a fundamental role, and the leadership style that you follow in the organization. Because mostly when you have a good leader, you have a person that makes people in the organization be like joined up or gathered together and to be in touch with everybody, and they make it up for you guys to have a good atmosphere in the organization by improving your communication skills throughout, I don't know, it could be workshops or anything, or even some activities outside the work atmosphere, or how do we say, it is a key that we use in human resources called team building. I believe you have already heard that.
Yes.
Yeah, in which the organization itself takes the people to a certain activity and make them communicate. There is food, there is music or anything for people to communicate with each other, for you to get to know with the people you are working with. So team buildings is a key that we use to make people in the company be more friendly with one another. And besides the leadership, it's communication as it is. It is fundamental role that it plays within the organization. So if your leader is someone who wants you guys to be in touch with others, or to be able to communicate efficiently with your co-workers. This is something that he's going to take care of most of the time in the organization, and it is going to reduce the conflicts that you guys have in the organization. And after that, it is up to everyone, every single person in the organization to have a mindset that promotes peace in the workplace. Yeah.
Sorry, the song Bengala said it's Someone Like You. That's the title of the song, which I was trying to sing.
Someone Like You.
Yes, do you know this song?
Yeah, Adele.
Yes, Someone Like You.
I'll find someone like you.
Yes, that's the song. I was cheating on you. How can a teacher not be able to speak English or to sing? I can't sing any
No,
songs.
you just don't know the lyrics.
No, I can't sing.
Oh, it's okay. It's totally
It's okay.
fine. Yeah.
But
It's a skill too.
yeah, I think I need to work on songs. We can sing. Like today, we are going to let's say a song. After teaching a lesson, we are going to sing a certain lesson related to the lesson.
Okay.
We are going to sing a song related to the lesson. After that, after the lesson, the song is gone. My students are happy singing the song, but me, I sang it for my student, not for me.
Okay.
And then I delete it on my phone or on my laptop.
It's totally fine. It's just something that is not of your interest. So
Yeah.
it's fine.
Okay, Daniel.
Some job seekers, when they are applying for a job, they hold a big salary expectation.
Yeah.
And Sadrak Magnata has the following question, just for your statement. How to answer the question about salary expectation?
Yes. How much would you like to earn?
Yeah. Most
What's your
of the
salary
times,
expectation?
How to answer this question?
Yes.
Mhm.
How much you expect to earn here?
Yeah.
Because how to answer the question on
About
salary
salary
expectation. Now the question I think is how much do you expect to
Mhm.
earn here?
Yeah. So honestly, every organization has a salary chart. And we know what you are going to have in terms of the job you're applying for. We already know. When we ask, we already know the rate. So we ask in order to see if you're going to go above it or not. And to be honest, do not use numbers when you answer this question. Do not say, oh, I want to have this or that. You start by saying that,
What did you say? Do not?
do not answer that.
Oh.
Do not use numbers.
Oh, okay.
Do not answer to that directly like that. Try to find an escape by saying that you are looking for a job in which you can use all your abilities and you can do whatever for the company to grow as it is, and you're going to be invested in it. And do not use numbers. Do not say, oh, I want to earn this or that, or this much or that much. Don't do that. I advise you to not do it, because sometimes you could earn a lot more than what you expect, or sometimes you are expecting too high than what you should be. So we have not seen you working or anything, so do not use numbers when you do that. Please take care of trying to make the interviewer see that you are willing to do your best in the company, and no matter how much you earn, just go for it. Go for the job and what you can do for the organization itself, not for how much you're going to earn.
Okay, Daniel. This is Hi, Jose, my chair. Is it my chair or my share? I think one of them. My chair or Jose, my chair, viewing us from Mozambique, and David Chifesha. Is it Chifesha or Chifecha? Is also viewing us from Mozambique. How can you answer this question. What are your strengths and weaknesses? Question from David
Okay.
from Mozambique.
Yeah. You could try to change the game. Instead of talking about your strengths first, try to talk about your weaknesses first, and then you say, but besides that, I can do this, this, and that. But in terms of your weaknesses, focus on one thing, one specific thing that could make you not be good at the job you are doing, and be honest. In interviews, what we have to do is be honest most of the time. You gotta be honest, and it doesn't matter whether you get the job or you don't get the job.
Mm-hmm.
Even though at the end of the day, all you want to do is get the job, but be honest with yourself and to the interviewer as well, and tell them what you actually feel about the thing that you consider as your weakness, and tell them how or what are the tools that you use to improve them. Not only, oh, I'm an anxious person and that is going to make me be bad at my work, at the job I do. No, you can say, I'm an anxious person, but I'm trying my best to find a way to make myself be less anxious about the things that I'm going to do, and I try to read about the thing that I'm going to either present or anything. You have to find a way to not focus on the bad side of your weakness. Okay, there is a bad side, but what are the things that you do in order to upgrade that, or to find a way to not let your weakness be a weakness, an actual weakness. And about your strengths, it's just you telling about the things that you are good at, that you are good at, and where you, or chances that you had to show how good you are on what you do, or anything like that.
Okay.
But be honest with yourself.
Good. Let me just try to thank Lucio Gaither. He has helped us with what you asked us. That's BICS, B-I-C-S, which stands for Basic Interpersonal Communication Skills.
Mm-hmm.
So that's what you need to have. Who? The candidate? Or
The candidate.
the candidate, yes,
The
needs to
candidate.
have, okay. So he or she needs to have basic interpersonal communication. Basic interpersonal communication skills.
Yeah.
Thank you,
Thank
Lucio.
you.
Okay, Daniel, are there any other
There
questions?
is a question from Antonio Bernardo. Antonio Bernardo has problem on overcoming the problem with people. Want to know from you what has to do in order to overcome the problem with dealing with the people.
Okay.
Does he work for, or let's say, is he an HR technician? Or he wants to know about, but just as a person?
Didn't mention it. He just has problem with dealing with people.
But dealing with people in what
Where?
scale?
Because
How?
work setting, academic setting.
Yeah.
Because
It's probably academic setting.
Because if you ask Julia this question, he will, as an HR technician or as a secretary, I think he will talk about it as a professional, no? As an HR technician.
I can also talk about it as a student because I'm also a student.
Over to you now.
Yeah.
Or over to you then.
Okay, so I would like to know at first what kind of problem this person has with on dealing with people, because there's several kind of ways for you to have a problem dealing with people. You can you could either not be able to understand what their intentions are with you, or find difficult to communicate with people because of your personality or because of your culture or anything. There are several ways. But to deal with people, first things first, you should know, I don't know, what is your way to deal with people? What is your own way? You should know yourself before you try to interact with anybody else. You should know yourself and what are your own limits so that you can give other people space to come into your life in a professional way or academical way. Because we do not choose the people we need to deal with, neither in school nor in our workplace. You are not going to be able to choose, oh, this is going to be my classmate and this is going to be my coworker. It's not up to us. So in order for you to be able to deal with them in the best way, know your limits, know yourself, know how to position yourself, and you can decide whether you're going to be a passive person or an assertive person. A passive person is one who let people talk things about them and do not take action on it. But as an assertive person, they see a problem and they try to fix it. They go there, and they are often people that are straight. They go there and ask, is there any problem with this, or that, and try to fix the problem. So you should know what are what is the specific way that you deal with people, in order to, after that, know how to engage into conversations or into works with anybody else, and state what your point is. Say, oh, I want this, and in order to achieve this, I'm going to do this or that. Know yourself. Yeah.
I'm going to ask teacher candidate's first question, but I'm going to shift it to a second, then I got to the...
Let me just say hi to this gentleman, Sebastian Behe, a very, very, very good friend. Hey, Sebastian Global, good to see you on the other side. It's really nice to see you on the other side. I think this is the first time or the second time you're viewing us. Yeah, good to see you. Daniel?
Okay, as I was saying, I want to ask teacher candidate's first question. I'll go to the second, then I'll go back to our first question. He said the following: you've been talking about a salary chart. Does the chart include the figure for employees multitasking? Is the question. I repeat it. You've been talking about salary chart. Mm-hmm. Does the chart include the figure for employees multitasking?
Actually, it depends on the organization that you are working for or applying for. It depends, because every organization has their own way of building the ways that they're going to pay their salaries or anything. And even if you have a job position, you have requirements. You have to do this, and that in the job that you are applying for. So in case they need somebody in another, I don't know, in another department to do a specific task, or to do a specific task, and they require you, they ask you to do that, it's up to them and it's up to you. I mean, it's not up to you because it's the company telling you to do this. Sometimes you don't even get to decide whether you are going to say yes or no. You just go there and do it because they need you to do that. So yeah, the salary chart depends on if it includes multitasking or not. It depends. It depends on the organization and the way that they see things.
Since you're cooking well, the answers.
That's my technician, Daniel.
Okay.
Go ahead, Daniel.
Okay, as I was saying,
I love you.
Well, the answers. I can guess that you are not guessing. You are really a good cooker. So I want to know from you, how many companies you have worked for? This is teacher candidate's question. This is the first question from teacher candidate.
Okay, but would you like to know as a human resources management or generally speaking?
No. Generally speaking, how many companies you have worked for?
3 so far.
Just 3?
Yes.
You are cooking by page.
Okay, Julia. It is sometimes important to know about the company that you are where you are applying the post. Now the question is, how important is it to know about the company before you're interviewed?
Yeah, it is actually fundamental for you to know where you're going to. Is this something else, as anything else in life? In case you want to apply for a university, you have to know something about the university, but it's not as required as for a job interview.
Okay.
You must know what is the core business of the company you're going to. What do they actually do? What are their activities and everything from the company? I mean, as much as you can from the company, it is really important for you to know. But let me just take this to the context. We live in Angola. Sometimes it's really difficult for you to find information on the company you are applying for.
Yes.
I have actually had this experience as a job seeker. I went to this job interview. I went to be interviewed. Yes. And before that, I wanted to get to know the company a little more. And I didn't have contact with anybody in the company beforehand. I didn't. So I went on Google or Instagram as well in order to find some. I didn't find a thing. I couldn't find anything. Nothing was there anywhere. I think they were a new company starting, and I couldn't find anything specifically. So in the Angolan context, it is really difficult sometimes for you to know the company you're applying for or you want to work for, but it is relevant for you to know.
When they ask us, what do you know about this company or what do you know about our company, what kind of answer do they expect from us?
Most of the time, as I said before, the core business of the company. You must know the core business of the company. You also must know how many workers do they have on a scale. I don't know, not the exact number, but
an average, yes.
Exactly, an average. Thank you very much. Exactly. Besides that, you also you could also know the activities that they have, or if they have. I don't know. I don't actually know much of this, but every company has its own singularity, so depends. I think it depends.
Okay.
Yeah. Core business is fundamental. You cannot apply for a job not knowing exactly what they do. Yeah.
What would you do if you noticed an employee was going against Innovate Academy?
Sorry, can you?
What would you do if you noticed an employee was going against the company's rules?
Oh, that is a good question.
Is it?
It is a good question. In this case, as I said before, you
Please,
should.
iFlex Academy, pay heed.
You should pay attention to those two things that I said. I mean, one thing that I've said before, you could decide to be a passive person or to be an assertive one. An assertive person would call this person, would call the its worker net, its worker, and try to, or the colleague, and try to understand why this person is doing this.
Okay.
Is there something that moves you to do that? Are you not happy with the job you are doing? Why would you go against our policies? Because every company has got their own policies. So if you go against it, you must have a reason why. So it depends on your reason. I mean, nothing is no reason is enough for you to be going against the policies that the company has, but you must tell us your why. Your why is fundamental. So in order to be an assertive person, it's calling this person and asking why, and take the correct measurements or use the law. Exactly, use the legislação laboral in order to make this person pay for their mistakes. When I say pay, it's not about money, but
Yes.
disciplinary actions.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Are there any other questions?
There are,
We are about to say goodbye.
There are a lot of questions.
We are about to say goodbye.
Already?
Yes.
Yes,
yeah.
it's 7:32. We have to finish by 5:50. Yes, 7:50.
Yeah.
We can't go up to
Any
8.
farther, I'm
Yeah.
going on my own.
Yes.
Okay, but we still have more questions.
Yes. So we need to have to say goodbye.
To go. David Chifech, if I'm not wrong with his name, he says the following. I mean, there are some of the questions from him, but I'm going to ask some just. How to answer? Why did you leave the company you were working for? Why do you want to join us?
Mm-hmm.
How do you handle stress in your working place?
Yeah. I advise you to be an honest person by saying, why did you leave the previous company you were working for? Because some of the times we can actually call the company you used to work for and ask the reason why, exactly the reason why you left the company, or if you were expelled somehow. So be honest with whatever the answer you're going to give to the new employer that you're going to have at the time. So this was the first one. Which one was the second, please?
The second one is why do you want to join us?
Okay.
I think this question is already answered.
We already talked about this. Yeah.
And how to handle with the stress in your working place.
Yeah. This is actually a really good question, because often people do not know how to answer to the question, but the thing is, you must be honest and know which one is your personality. And by knowing your personality, you know how you deal with certain situations. Oh, yeah, you know how to deal with this or that. So in case you are asked how you deal with stress, be honest. If you're a person who stays calm, you could say, oh, I stay calm and I tried this, I tried that. But if you are not, if you are one of those who run away from work, you should try to get help, because we have psychologists in your organization. So you could try to go to one in order to be easier for you to handle stress, because stress is actually a problem in the organizations for everybody, because most of the times, exactly, people do not know how to handle it.
Okay.
And it can make you actually be sick. Yeah, because you have to be good at a physical way and also a mental way when you have to work. Exactly. So it is fundamental for you to know the way that you deal with everything, and be honest about the way that you deal with the situations.
Daniel, do you know anyone called Tadeo Preacher?
Sorry, what?
Do you know anyone called Tadeo?
Yes, I do.
Tadeo Preacher. Oh, okay. Because she wrote, I can't see his comment, but I still remember what he said. I think it's something like, I didn't know that he spoke English, I think with this dimension, something like that. Can you find this comment by Tadeo Preacher? Is he your classmate? Okay. Yeah. Oh, okay. So he's never seen you speaking English?
He has, but not
at this level?
Yeah, I guess.
Okay. All right. Okay, Daniel. It's time we said goodbye. Are there any other questions?
Yeah, from teacher candidate. But before all,
Have you found
Legislação laboral.
labor law?
That's translated labor law.
That's labor law.
Yeah.
Labor law. Thank
Okay.
you.
The third question from teacher candidate is the following. I've had 2 job interviews, one last year and another one last week. And both companies scheduled the interview with less than 24 hours.
Mhm.
Should I have said no, or I was right by going to the interview without enough preparation? This
Okay.
is the third question.
I believe if you are looking for a job, you should try to catch all the opportunities that you have. It doesn't matter how long of preparation you have had, because when you first applied for the job, you should start working on how your interview would be and start getting ready for it to have the best outcome as possible. Me, actually, I also have been to the same position as you are. It was in the morning, the person texted me, and then in the afternoon, I had to be there. And I go to school in the morning. So in the afternoon, as soon as I left school, I went there. I was not prepared. I went there with all the faith I have in my heart. And it went well, but I ended up not getting the job. That happens. And we have to know that in life we're going to have ups and downs. And the most important thing is how you get out of the situation. So in case you really want a job and you are really trying to get something for you to do in your life, in your professional life, I mean, just go for it. Go for it. And as soon as you apply for the job, start getting ready for the interview.
Okay, I think you have answered his 4th question.
Mhm.
Okay. All right. I would like to be as she is. She's very good, wonderful. It was a great pleasure to have you here, and that's not me speaking. It's someone.
Oh.
I'm reading a comment. It was a great pleasure to have you here, and I believe Dapher didn't know that I am also a teacher of English, and I've been doing this work for 27 years, and I hope we catch up again and again. Greetings and love from Mozambique. This is David Shifeche. Okay, thank you so much.
Thank you
David.
so much for having me.
Yes, okay. Now your professors should watch this interview. Okay, this is Answer My Questions with Dapher, David Fernando. My guest for today's edition is or was Julia Cortez. Yes. Should we say goodbye? It's 7:39. Is there anything that you would like to say?
Actually, yes.
There's a question which they always ask. Where would you like to see yourself in 5 years? Like,
You're asking me.
yes, in a company, they always ask you, if we hire you, okay, let's say the job is yours.
Yeah.
You are hired. Where would you like to see yourself in 5 years?
I would like to see myself as a professional, a skilled professional, a qualified one who is able to use all the abilities that I have in the company. I would like to be able to do that for the company I work for. I would like to also improve, because I believe that even though I know about the field I'm acting on, I am not a perfect. I'm not perfect, so I still have a lot to work on, and I still have a lot to learn from the company I'm working for, and I wish to do the best that I can for my professional life, and consequently also the company's growth as it is.
Okay. So that was Julia Cortez answering my questions, your questions, and my questions on Answer My Questions with Dapher, which is, up to now, I think, the only podcast run in English in Angola. or let's say in Portuguese-speaking countries, including Brazil and Portugal, I think. Yes, Daniel?
Yes.
Are we the number one?
Sure,
Are we the only one?
Yes.
Are we the only ones, Daniel?
The only one.
At the moment. We are the only one, right? At the moment, yes?
At the moment, we are number one.
Okay.
Oh.
And
What do you
doing
think?
a great job.
Oh, that's good. That's Daniel. Thank you, man. Thank you for your positive feedback. I love Daniel. Daniel, my technician. Okay, Julia, it was nice to have you on Answer My Questions, and thank you so much for answering not only my questions, but our questions. I remember reading a comment from someone who said, I said, answer my questions. He said, no, it's not answer my questions. It's our questions. I said, no, the podcast is answer my questions.
Yeah.
I give you the opportunity for you to to ask questions. But this doesn't mean that it's our questions.
But I do get the point.
Yeah, it's my questions.
It's fair.
Okay, is there anything that you'd like to tell some of those viewers, or let's say, yes, those viewers that are still learning English,
Yeah.
and also those who are job seekers?
Yeah. As the advice I gave to Branca, you need to be exposed to the language in case you really want to learn it. You be exposed to English in every way you find as possible. As I said before, listen to music, find friends, go out with them, speak only English in your when you go out or something else. Watch movies, series, documentaries, and everything that could make you improve your skills. Do that for yourself and respect the fact that it is a process. You're not going to learn English overnight. It is a long process. I have learned English. I am still learning English ever since I was 12 years old. I'm 23 now and I'm still learning, and I know that I still have a lot to learn. So give yourself the chance, and remind yourself that English is a key skill that every company is looking for. Every company is looking for a candidate who is able to speak English. So upgrade yourself and go out there, go to the world and show what you got.
Thank you so much, Julia Cortez. This is Julia Cortez. I am David Fernando Dapher, and my technicians for today's edition were Daniel Salomao, the owner of the studio, and Teofilo Dominguez. Thank you so much for being on the other side, and it was nice to read some of your comments. They were really nice. I hope to see you next time. Ta-ta for today. Wait.